Okay, ladies and gentlemen, or bitches and assholes, or boys and girls, whatever you prefer to be called. And if I seem ornery, I'll explain in a moment. Okay, so, yesterday actually, was the launch day for Star Trek Online's new Romulan expansion. Yay! 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 Uh, Dwindling entertainment value with this, coupled with my ornery nature, is because not only did Cryptic decide to bring the servers down for updating at fucking 6 a.m. PDT, which is 9 a.m. my time in Eastern, for not only did they bring them down for that time frame, or during that time for what I believe was 5, 6 hours, something like that. They also thought it would be a great idea to not even consider the fact that creating a whole new faction is going to increase the popularity of the game. A free-to-play game, mind you, that anybody can download and install and set up a character on a game based on a franchise that is one of the best running, longest running sci-fi franchises ever. So let's see what we get here. I got back in from running errands at 3:30. Despite the fact that they were running pre-patching, because the way they designed it, or maybe it was a flaw in their design that didn't run as they intended. Every time I booted up my game, it would download somewhere between 5 and 10 kilobytes. Every time I closed down my game, it would download somewhere between 5 and 10 kilobytes. That's all I really seemed to be grabbing each time it did it. It would be running for a second or two or three, and then it would either move on to gameplay or shut the launcher down. So I didn't exactly garner a shit ton of pre-patched content. So when I went to patch today, everybody else was trying to do the same thing, because even if you pre-patched, several people said that despite that, they still had to download the 6 gig patch. And bear in mind that the pre-patching didn't even say 6 gig. Well, actually, no. It bounced between what the quantity or the size of it was. But on top of that, everybody patching at the same time, we're stuck patching from the same server. There wasn't any ingenious idea by Cryptic to say, oh, I don't know, release it as a massive patch through BitTorrent, which would separate it completely from their servers and allow people to choose to either update through their launcher client or download a patch update through BitTorrent, which is pure peer-to-peer and a fuck ton better than the system they've obviously got in place. So since they didn't consider this factor, or they did and just didn't give a rat's ass, what ended up happening was everybody trying to patch at once were getting basically an average of about 1 kilobyte per second, in some cases as much as 10. And at some point they did seem to speed things up. I don't know if that's because some people's patch is finished and therefore is opening up bandwidth for everybody else, whatever. Get past that. Oh, hey, look, we didn't even think about that whole, several thousand new players that might want to test out this new faction. Oh, so we crashed the login server, we crashed the game servers, people who are logged in get kicked out, people who are not, or who are just getting in, get told your game, what was it, disconnected due to unknown error, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently their system doesn't even know when it's being disconnected because the server shit itself. So, all that happens. People, what do? It's natural. They go to the forums to see if anybody's posted what the fuck's happened. Most people read maybe one post and go, nobody's posted about this, so they post a reply. I pretty much sat there refreshing the first post that I saw, waiting for some sort of maybe post from Cryptic's community managers to say, yeah, we fucked up, but we're fixing it. Nothing, by the way. Took them forever just to put a post at the top of the goddamn um, of the forum section that deals with technical issues. But on top of all that, I'm sitting here hitting refresh, and every time I hit refresh, every 2 to 3 seconds, there's 10 more pages of posts. That happens when a shit ton of people are on the forums going, what the fuck? So, yeah, way to go, Cryptic. You botched the launch of what was probably the biggest content-rich addition to the game in the 3 years that it's fucking being in play. But on top of all of this, all of the accounts that log in have to sit in a fucking queue. Now, an hour or two ago, that queue was 20,000 people long. Obviously, a lot of people gave up because now there's only about 7,000 people in there. My second account on my laptop is trying to sit in there now because my character's already created. But yeah, I can't guarantee that I'm going to be able to get in after I create my character on the account you see in front of you here that I'm going to show some of the features for. That being said, here we are. We've got the patch. Maybe we'll be able to play on launch day. No promises. Sit tight, hold on to your hats, and I apologize for being an asshole. That's a lie. I don't really feel bad. So, this whole time I've been ranting, you've probably been staring at the user interface going, that looks cool. What do the others look like? Because I've already analyzed the shit out of this while you were talking for 15 minutes. So here we go. Okay, so obviously you can tell, user interface has been changed quite significantly. This we already knew was coming. We saw some pictures of it and everything, but it's nice to see it in action. And for that matter, an interface that looks like true LCARs for Federation. The way this works with character creation, actually, you know what? I'll back up one because this is one thing. My characters, obviously, different levels of development and everything, all have different situations. So here we go. I've got a Cation character. My Cation character just got a Galaxy class cruiser. I haven't really decked him out with a lot of crewmen. I've got a bunch, but right now, three of my Federation characters, do not actually see action. I'm leveling them lazily with duty officers, so disregard the fact that blah blah blah. So, okay, all this, your ship that's currently active, your character, you can spin around. You've got your friggin' your crew here. No, they're not set for the creature stance. They're actually supposed to be holding phaser rifles, but for some reason those didn't phase in. Ha ha ha. And it says, these are the voyages of your ship, location, fleet. Yeah, that's a retarded name. I haven't changed it, again, because I'm lazily leveling these characters. My science officer, just got the Intrepid. This is my main character. He's the most developed and advanced as far as all my characters, and yes, TNG style uniforms. What can I say? I like him. And then probably my most advanced of my alts, again, temporary lazy name, but you see, depending on certain things too with their classes and stuff, they might be holding something different. So I think this is science and this is engineering. I think I'm not positive, but and then Klingons, Klingons are Klingons. So there's that, which is cool. Now, when you want to create a new character, you click the big button, and you just get to select your details, right? Class over here. Um, if you want to, like you select your race along here, right? And then if you're trying to select something that costs Zen, you know, it's grayed out, you can't actually go with it. Tells you it has to be bought by this on this, excuse me, at the C store, and in this case in game. And then we've got our faction over here as well. So Romulan. For mine, I've got the Liberated Borg Romulan option. There's the Riemann, which some people have access to. I didn't get any of the extra packs because I am broke right now, but that's another story for another time. Your typical Romulan, and you can just do a generic alien. Same thing. Look is similar, but you'll notice what they do is this whole like blah 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 sort of look. Klingons are similar, but just a straight line, like a lot of the edges. Color scheme in place. All your different species you can choose uh, for the fucking Klingon faction. So yeah, in terms of Klingon, or in terms of Romulans, so what I'm thinking I'm gonna go with, I created a science officer on my other account, and I had to go with um, I had to go with a straight Romulan because I didn't want to do an alien, and I don't have access to Riemann, and I don't have access to Liberated Borg on that account. This account, I absolutely want to go with the Liberated Borg. So we go to the Appearance tab. So first things first, all of the species now have some predefined looks that you can apply. So Engineer, Formal, Gunslinger, Survivor Rugged, and Survivor Warrior. I really like the Warrior, but I think for this character, because he is going to be an Engie, which, yeah, I defaulted that, never mind. I'm going to go with the Engineering default look to start with. Um, as far as, yeah, you know what, I'll go with Stern, because he is a, oh, relax my ass, piss off. 6'2" is alright for Romulan. They are by and large on average taller than humans by some margin or another. I don't want my Liberated Borg to look abnormal in the fashion that, like, I don't want him to have gray skin color and shit like that. So what I'm going to do is Romulans tend to have a slight greenish hue because of their green blood. What I think I'm going to need to do first, base complexion, that's why. You know what? And actually that's right too. I got this crazy idea to make both these characters chicks, because I don't typically make chick characters, but where was, oh well, I don't know. Looks a little bit darker with that, so I'll go with that. And darker, I mean like a little more evil looking, or chaotic neutral. Yeah, I really don't see a big difference between these three, but okay. Oh wait, this is probably why here, yeah. Apparently they didn't really think this through. Huh. You can't really give your character a proper greenish complexion, which is ridiculous, but okay. Let's see. Forehead detail. Okay, first of all, eye attachment, Borg 3. Looks fucking retarded. I don't want... Yeah, I don't want this massive fucking thing on my character's face. Not really all for that. I could have sworn the selections were better than this before. Yeah, like this shit here. How the fuck do I get something cool like that? Without having to reset up all my shit. Grrr. I kind of like the thing over the left eye, but at the same time, I don't know, it's going to be like 7 of 9. Once human, once Romulan. Now Borg, human Romulan again. Oh well, let's go with it. I'm going to have to fix everything. Romulan 1. Makeup 01, colored. A goldish hue for engineering. Skin color. Forehead details. Kind of like that. Tattoos, scars, any of the fun stuff. I don't know, I figured Borg would have fixed any perfections, so nanobots in her system would have fixed any fuck-ups after the fact. We'll go with the reflective style. Reflective with a green hue. For the ears, actually, there was... Yeah, they're fine. They're not too gigantic. Hairstyle. For this one, yeah, this is what I'm going to go with. The other one I used Romulan Style 1 for. And both my characters have black hair. Surprise, surprise. Traditional Romulan color. Oh hey, my second account just got in. Took a little while. Okay, it's going through the opening splash video. For eyebrows, what was it I liked? Raised 3, yeah. They're the default, but I like them. Damn Borg implants. Oh, shit, now I feel like a friggin' idiot. How did I miss this? Okay. So Borg implants. There's the 7 to 9 style one. Alright, the one I kind of like is this. A little bit nondescript, but, you know, just invasive enough to drive the fact home. And the implant itself, well, it is a Borg implant. It should have a, I think it should have a greenish hue to it. Yeah, we'll make it a dark gray. Now this is the part that always... Alright. I'm not as picky um, with the head as long as it looks different from my other characters. So, let's see what we can do here. Lip fullness. Let's expand on that a little bit. We want this chick to look hot, right? Um, Chin width. Tighten up that chin a little bit. Um, I don't know. I think that'll be fine there. Give her, let's see here. Yeah, some of these poses look fucking unnatural. I think that's the gist of that. For uniform, see if I can match that engineering shit. I don't know where the hell that window went to. Fuck, I totally just did that, didn't I? Arrgh. Okay, so you're getting the gist of it here, though. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the stream here. Where the hell did that stupid fucking thing that allowed me to... Oh, I don't know where that stupid thing went that allowed me to set the, to apply the specific clothing styles. I don't know. Maybe they won't let you do it for the guys. Chauvinistic or some bullshit. So I'm gonna hold the stream here. Once I get in game with both my characters, then we'll start watching some story and everything. I'll start my stream up um, as I'm coming up on getting into the queue. So enjoy this for now, and we will be back in a bit.